Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Honestly, I was just there at the right time. Seemed like you needed help.
I appreciate it. But a good Samaritan in these parts is liable to end up on the wrong side of a loaded gun. I should know. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, and how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
You said Diamond City, right?
Yeah, you know the way? Southwest a few blocks. My office is in the back alleys, with the neon heart sign out front.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
is simply slowing you down.
Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, a slaying in Scully Square.
Just down this alley.
Well, well, well. Looks like someone got lost on the wrong side of the tracks.
wrong side of the tracks.
I'm just meeting a friend. No business of yours. Perhaps I'll just call him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Not so fast, fancy pants. Your wallet and that snazzy briefcase you carry. Hand them over, now.
I most certainly will not. Do you have any idea who...
Oh, jeez Louise, why'd you go and do that?
'Cause he could have made us, that's why. You want to spend another stretch in the pokey? Now, let's see what's in this fancy case. Nothing. Papers, no cash, it's worthless. Ah, get his wallet. A suit like this has gotta have something.
All right, let's see. $20, a driver's license. Oh, man. We done it this time. You know who this is? We just wasted Mayor Murphy.
What? The Mayor Murphy? What the blazes was he doing up here? Up in Scully Square?
A mystery, to be sure.
Who said that? Show yourself.
You have murdered a man in cold blood. Justice must be served. It's the Silver Shroud! Let's get out of here!
I ain't afraid of the Silver Shroud. You hear me? Come out and I'll do you like I did the mayor.
Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its shroud.
Ah! No!
My work here is done. Or is it? What brought you to Scully Square, Member? The journey that you did, and Boston leaderless. Why venture? Emerge from the shadows, villain, or face the justice of the Silver Shroud.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent and judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, the mystery of Mayor Murphy.
Slowly now. Reveal yourself.
Silver Shroud. Fret not, old friend. It's only me.
Mistress of Mystery. What brings you to Scully Square on such a foul night?
Tracking our dear Mayor Murphy, who is up to some mischief.
The mayor. So he wasn't here in some kind of official capacity.
Hardly. Here, let me show you. The contents of the late mayor's case.
But these are real estate papers. Leases and deeds for most of the businesses in Scully Square.
Indeed they are, my intrepid investigator. It would seem our Mayor Murphy was involved in a rather crooked case. He was here to meet with some other mysterious malefactors.
What the? Complete. Silver Shroud. And Mistress of Mystery. And the Mayor. Dead? That Fady, the infamous mob boss. So, you were meeting with Mayor Murphy. But why? Tell me, and you may yet live.
Best listen to my friend, Fahey.
I'll never talk. If you two are in over your heads.
So be it. Death has come for you, evildoer, and I am its.
Shroud. Shroud this crime fighter. Later, suckers.
Silver Shroud, you're shot.
Just a graze. You must go after him.
No, we'll let our quarry flee for now. That bullet must be removed. And you're bleeding badly.
Must get back to my...
Hush now, Stoic Shroud. I'll take you to my parlor. It is close, and that wound is worrisome.
The parlor. It's been so long.
Indeed it has, old friend. Old love. Indeed it has. And now, we must away.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud.
Anything useful behind.
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode in the parlor.
Non-combatant safety can no longer be guaranteed. Jasmine, chamomile, pain, ecstasy. This can only be the den of mysteries.
Shh. Be still, sweet Shroud. I removed that scumbag slug, but you're sick with fever and still suffering.
Mistress of Mysteries, no. I'm all right. But the mayor, Fat Fady, we stumbled upon a most sinister plot, old friend.
Ha! No, dear heart. The Shroud stumbled. The mistress maneuvered. I knew of the mayor's misdeeds for many days. I followed him to that fateful meeting with Fat Fahey. I was about to...
Attention! Silver Shroud and Mistress of Mystery. This is Chief Corcoran of the Boston Police Department. We know you're in there. You are both wanted in connection with the murder of Mayor Murphy. Come out with your hands up.
It would seem that our leaving the scene of the Scale slaughter was terribly timed. Incurring the wrath of Boston's finest is an unfortunate and unexpected annoyance.
Unexpected by us, maybe. But perhaps not by Fat Fady. I'm starting to see into his twisted plan. Damn this gunshot wound.
Look, heroes, we can clear this up.
Even the most astute attorney couldn't help us now.
You're right, mistress. We must away from your den and evade the police. Clear our names and take Fahey down.
That's it. We're coming in. Silver Shroud, Mistress of Mystery, hands up for order of the Boston Police.
Chief Gorgoman, I am Death's Shroud, but you are undeserved of my terrible justice. Think on my mercy.
Stop or we'll shoot. Men, open fire. Damn it! Where did this mess come from? Wait, it's clearing. Chief, they ain't here. They're gone. I was hoping.
Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Fat Fahey's Folly.
Come on, Dollface. It's right through here.
Aw, gee, Polly. I ain't never been in a secret gangsta hideout before.
What the? Paulie, you dumb jalope. What's the big idea? Bringing a dame into our hideout. Into my hideout. Nah, relax, boss. She's all right. Ain't you all right, Wendy? Yeah.
It's Candy. And yeah, of course I'm all right. I'm just a young, dumb girl in love with a handsome, dangerous man.
Close that door. Last thing we needed.
The Silver Shroud. It is not drinking your various flares.
The deceptive detective! The dark dick! Paulie, you idiot! You were duped! That's no normal dame!
Quite right, you custodian of criminality. For I am not Candy, the captivating companion. It is I, the mistress of mystery. I have clouded Polly's paltry perceptions to gain access to your den of depravity.
Sorry, boss! I had no idea!
Your mistake is our fate. Is this for you, evildoers, and I am in Shroud.
Okay, listen. Whatever you want. Don't kill me, too.
With the kosher culprit.
Oh, you too? Crime fighters? You don't got any idea, do you?
Why, the joviality Fahey. I, the Silver Shroud, have got you dead to rights. Yet you persist in this mindless guffawing. Not the behavior I'd expect of a criminal mastermind.
And you're right. Criminal mastermind? Me? Bub, you're as dumb as that getup. I'm just a pawn in this game, pal. You see? My master, the real master, he's been telling all the stories.
You mean?
That's right, mistress. This was all just a big distraction. While we were here having our little jaw session, my boss has been at your parlor stealing back those deeds you took from Mayor Murphy's briefcase.
Treacherous toad! You defiled my sacred sanctum. For that, you will feel my fury. Behold the blade of Bastet!
Mistress, no! We needed him alive.
Ha! That was never gone. Alive. You see?
By the shadows, that Fahey, he's a robot.
Wow. Ain't you quite the detective? Too bad your career as a crime fighter is over. Lockbox, attack!
Monster robots, assaulting from all angles. Not even the Silver Shroud can kill what isn't alive.
Watch me, mistress. Watch me.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud.
Maybe I could carry
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
Security operation.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, Into the Robot's Den.
That's all. Activates my bots have been sent back to the mechanical bureau. Let's spawn them.
Yes, my conscience is heavy. And no, robotic health bomb fake. But not that fake news. For he himself presented the facts. Someone else is actually...
The master of it all. You're right. But who? Dearest mistress of mysteries, you and I have battled Boston's rogues gallery for years. This is someone new.
Certainly. But which criminal culprit has the technological know-how to construct such clockwork calamity? I don't...
You don't know anything. Here, friend. I know, see. And I'll tell you now. Find the shadowed streets of Southie. One of the mob bot's heads is still talking. You darn right I am. I can't feel my legs, 'cause you shot me up good, Shroud. But I still got my DSC, and I'm gonna use it to tell you what a big boss man is, see? There's one condition. You take my head with you, so I can see you keep that right now. Yeah, what do you like to put me up? Okay, so he created me. Whoop-de-doo. Who needs a father who sends his kids out to die?
Silver Shroud, I sense truth in this clockwork crook. Shall I?
Use your blade of Bastet to free the Mobot's head from its now destroyed body. Do it. Ha! Sweet freedom! Thanks, Dollface! Puppet Master, pulling your twisted wires. You decapitated electronic evil. That will spoil all the fun. You gotta see for yourself. Come on, let's beat feet to the big warehouse down at Pier 12.
Fine. A war. War away. Yes, and our view from above is fascinating. For the gathering below, unlike any soiree I've ever seen.
Robots. Dozens of them. All shapes and sizes. And on the stage, their leader. Another robot. No. Not a robot. A man in a robot costume. Shh. Shut up, you dummies. Us robots got good hearing. You better get yourselves caught. Now listen. Boss man's about to talk. My robotic children. My glorious creations. We stand tonight at the dawn of a new era. For too long, the human vermin of Boston have destroyed this fair city. The flesh is weak, but steel is strong. You, my children, will usher in a new age, an age of robots, led by me, your father, the Mechanist. The Mechanist. So, evil does have a name. The revolution begins tonight, my precious offspring. But first, let us welcome our special guests for this evening. Silver Shroud and the Mistress of Mystery.
You guys got me stood up over nothing. Everything's got its own footsteps these days.
What will become of our stalwart hero? Find out what happens next week on another exciting episode of The Silver Shroud. You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network. Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, The Mechanist Unmasked.
Who's out there?
Dangling over a burning pit of fire. Reminds me of our adventure against the Chelsea Mayor.
Stalwart Shroud, glance skyward and see. Our newfound friend, the head of the bodiless bot. And it would seem he's biting through our findings.
Time's up, asshole!
Hey, down there! That is it! You robot wannabe! Remember me? No? I didn't think so. That's the problem. You made me, but you didn't love me! You didn't love any of us, you selfish jamoke! Now, it's time to pay!
Gasp!
Sweet. Fools, all of you! Attack my robot children! Destroy Interloper! The robots are advancing, and our weapons have been confiscated. So, fisticuffs it is then.
And furiously fluid footwork. Hi-ya!
By order of our master, the Mechanist will be destroyed.
Recommend immediate repairs to
Destroy
primary systems
and
to ensure continued operation. And that, is the last of them. Now, for the Mechanist.
Someone
Where did
there?
that vile ruffian escape to? Hey, Silver, do good on his feet. Yeah, that's right. I'm up here in the rapids. Occupying this time. I saw what a Mechanist went. He's in that office. Up this way.
Well done, heroic.
Security operation.
Your adjusted attitude has made allies of us all. Silver Shroud, shall we?
We shall. Right there. Our robot children. But now, I will turn your own weapon against you.
Silver Shroud? He's armed with your silver shooter, your most revered rifle.
So he is, mistress. So he is. All right, Mechanist. It's your move. Shoot! If you've got the chutzpah. I have been waiting for this moment a long time, Silver Shroud. With you and your harlot out of the way, the age of the robots can truly begin. Now, die. Ah!
Got it.
Silver Shroud, the bullets! They bounced, ricocheted right off your raiment, right back at...
The Mechanist! That's right, mistress. For what kind of crime fighter would I be without a few mysteries of my own? The silver weapon of the Silver Shroud can never harm the Silver Shroud. So, this is the end. squabbles of humankind.
We have the why, but not the who. Sour Shroud, unmask this miscreant and reveal the man beneath the metal.
Yes, it's time we knew the truth. Who is the Mechanist?
By the rays of Ra, the Mechanist is none other than...
Mayor Murphy! Of course. It all makes sense.
My death in that alley. A ruse. He was just one of my robots. But by being dead,
You could turn your little hobby into a full-time endeavor. And the real estate papers?
A rancorous ruse, a spiteful sham, all to throw us off the trail.
yes. It was a master plan. And you ruined it all. But what happens now? I need a doctor. Ambulance.
Alert. Hostile
Stalwart Shroud. Could it be? Can the mewling Mechanist not foresee his fate?
My fate? What? Fate?
Death has come for you, Mayor Murphy, and I am its shroud.
You've been listening to Galaxy News Radio, a wholly owned subsidiary of Galaxy News Network.
Galaxy News Radio.
Indeed, Stalwart Shroud. But that malformed murderer was but a muppet compared to the malignancy of the Mechanist.
Malignant, am I? No, mistress of mystery. What you mistake for evil is actually analysis. Only I, the Mechanist, truly understand the folly of humankind. The flesh is weak.
Not so fast, fancy pants. Your wallet and that snazzy briefcase you're carrying. Hand them over, now.
I most certainly will not. Do you have any idea who...
Oh, jeez Louise. Why'd you go and do that?
'Cause he could have made us, that's why. You want to spend another stretch in the pokey? Now, let's see what's in this fancy case.